Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm sharing with you the numerology forecast for February 2022. But before I do, let's recap what 2022 has in store for us. It's a 6 energy. How do we know this? By adding together and reducing down all the digits of the current year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. So let's recap what that brings. It's about home, family, community, tribe. It's healing and harmony. Nature, nurture, nourish. It's filled with care and kindness. On the flip side of this, the 6 energy can be very cynical, critical for the self and others, suspicious, meddlesome, martyr, a doubter, warrior, perfectionist, self-righteous and unrealistic. The lesson I'm suggesting for the 6 energy for this month is to love and appreciate the self. To find out more about what 2022 has in store for us, I've already created a video and I've left the link in the description below. So please do go and take a look. The 6 energy brings power of magnetism. What you focus on expands. Bear that in mind throughout the whole year. Let's move on to February. February is the 2nd month, so 2 plus 6 equals 8. Interesting that's a lot of 2s because we have 3 2s in 2022. We have another 2 with February. So there is a lot of 2s there. And the 2 energy is a feminine energy. It's a very laid back, patient, observation type energy. It's not load your gun and get out there and fight. It is about finding a way. It's very diplomatic. It's not violent. It is action, but more in the background at a slow, steady pace. That might conflict with this month's energy because it's more about action, but let's see what this month is actually bringing for us. The 8 is about strength. It's pioneering, self-motivated, filled with courage. It's a solution-solving energy, driven, visionary. It's power and action. The flip side of the 8 energy is it can be manipulative, domineering, intimidating, greedy, egotistical, is prone to worry, intolerant, and can be a workaholic. Is it busyness or business? Just bear that in mind when you are doing your job or your business, whether you work for someone else or yourself. Being stuck in busyness is not necessarily the best way forward. Just sowing that seed there to help you along the way. The lesson I'm suggesting this month based around the 8 energy in this 6th year is to live with honesty and integrity. It's not about doing what necessarily gets you forward. It's about doing what feels right. And what feels right will not feel like a burden. It will feel light, so it will lift you up. Last month at the London March, there were many medical professionals that laid down their uniform outside Parliament and on the steps at Trafalgar. They did this because they've got a deadline on the 3rd of February as to whether to take a medical intervention in order to keep their jobs. A job that possibly isn't necessarily giving the level of care that they first thought that they had trained up for. So these people are being given what might seem to be an ultimatum or a spiritual lesson here as to doing what is better for them and humanity. With that said, you've got a general aspect of the energy that we're playing with this month. But what does this month also bring? We start the month, February 1, with a new moon. When we have a new moon, all appears dark in the sky, but gradually the veil is lifted. The 8 energy is the visionary. Follow the moon. Start by sowing your seeds and then each day do one thing, one task, one step to build on whatever it is that you have decided your vision is for this year or this month. Whether it's business, education, relationships, finance, health, diet or exercise, just add each day something new so that you're building up, and take it as a 30-day challenge, and then look back at the end of the month. Well, actually it's not 30 days because February's only got 28 days this year. Make it a 28-day challenge, but look back and see how far you've come. We often don't take audit of how we arrive at that point. Sometimes we think, what have we done today? But if you actually had a to-do list and crossed them off, highlighted them off, you would realize what you've done. You've achieved more than you could possibly imagine. From being a baby that you couldn't feed yourself or walk or dress yourself, to being successful in whatever it is that you do. And you are all successful in whatever you do, whether that raises you up or pulls you down. You're doing a good job at it. Last month's 7 said, go within. If you went within, you will have created a step or a vision or a goal in what you want to do in order to move forward. So let's take action this month, because it's an action month, and make it happen. 1st of February also calls in the Chinese New Year. This is the year of the water tiger, which is said to be associated with family, and that's just like 2022 is also associated with family. Also emotions, again very 6 energy, and mysticism. The year of the water tiger can see families coming together to create businesses or community projects. The year of the tiger is associated with achievements and overcoming challenges. Those born in the year of the tiger are go-getters. They take their inner passion and turn them into careers. They are not afraid of competition because they know they are unique and free thinking. They are their own brand. Last month's 7 energy being very reflective, I suggested that you go in and ask, who am I and why am I here? When you get this, which you can get from having a numerology reading, but when you get this, you truly know, you truly hear, you truly listen to what your heart's desires are telling you, you can move forward and create an amazing life doing exactly what you love. So again, this is telling you that it's a time to build our journey forward. However, the traditional education has narrowed our vision and practices. It's had us forget inner tuition, intuition, and old practices that have gone out of date because of modern technology to supposedly save time. But every time we save time, we're actually cutting jobs, and that's not helping us with unemployment greatly on the rise. The 8 energy is very much about business and career, power, personal and professional. I have shared that 2022, we will see many things dig into handmade or traditional practices, family over corporation. The year of the water tiger will hone your passion. The 6 is a passionate number, as is the 8. The 8 and 6 are both business numbers. The 8 is here to raise people up, doing what they're best at. The 6 wants to build a tribe and a community. So look at how you're getting on with your work colleagues, your relationships, and any areas in your life. Does it feel balanced? Because the 6 will want to bring in a balance. When we think about the 6 energy, we think about family, tribe, and community. So far this year, we've had a really big coming together of a tribe, a community, and that is the truckers in Canada. They have come from east and west, north and south, and even America has joined them on the borders. This is an example of how we will see communities coming together. There are signs and symbols all around, whether you keep seeing the same animal, the same number, hearing the same message a number of times. Take note and follow through just to see where it might lead you. Not all communication from the universe comes via words or narrative. Another practice I occasionally do to look for insight is reading cards, whether it be an oracle card or the tarot. Sometimes I'll do a spread if I feel a little bit stuck or want some kind of outside help or universal help to help me move forward. I did one prior to this video on the 8 energy and what I wanted to share for this month, and I'm going to share the spread with you. My question was, what can I share about this month's 8 energy? I did a spread of 7 cards, as you can see here. The first card, the 7 of Cups, what came to me when I saw the 7 of Cups was the world is filled with dreams, visions and abundance. Yet at the same time, it's also filled with illusions and lead balloons. What do you desire? Don't get trapped and caught up in what everybody else wants you to have. Follow what you want and stay focused on it. Often there is too much choice and you need to narrow down, and that's why it's best to do what you love, because at least one person's going to be happy. The second card, the 3 of Cups. What do you already have? How do you show gratitude? How do you acknowledge your actions and progress each and every day? It's time to raise the energy. The 6 is a happy energy. The 8 certainly likes reward and recognition. What do you do every day to reward yourself? Add celebrations into your schedule of things you do each day. Even if it's each day acknowledging what you've done. When you take your audit, congratulate yourself. Give yourself a hug. You can go further than that. I'm not looking for you to buy or eat or celebrate in a way that doesn't work for you. But you must start acknowledging and saying well done. Think about when you were younger and somebody said to you, a parent, a grandparent, a relative, well done, that's really good drawing. What do you say to your own children when they're doing something or accomplishing something? You need to become your cheerleader. And the 3 of Cups to me says, be your cheerleader. When you see the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups in a spread, it signifies success. What do you want to be successful at? The next card, the Queen of Wands. The 6 energy brings magnetism. What you focus on expands. You can have all you desire, but bear in mind at what cost. Discover the illusion of the material. Does it bring you what you truly desire? Spend time this month doing things you truly love. Go to work each day and find out what you love about your job. When you're in your relationships, find out what it is that lights you up about your relationships. Share in both cases. Talk more openly to your partner, your friends, your work colleagues. Find a way to become this tribe, this community that you need, that the 6 energy is ushering in. The next card shows us where we've come from, what's brought us to this point. So up until now, you have fought hard for what you have. Sorry, the card is the 4 of Swords. You have fought hard for what you have. You are tired, and the last 2 years have given you time to reflect. Have you used these 2 years well? Maybe in the beginning you might have got stuck enjoying the freedom and being on more time on Netflix or TikTok. But did you start investigating what's really going on? What you really want to do? How you feel each day you go to work, or over those 2 years when you didn't go to work? How were you valued in your position? People treat you the way you treat yourself. So look at where you are and what's been going on and what's brought you to this point today in order to better move forward. I have a lovely mantra, and it is, what can I do today that makes my tomorrow better? So what can you do today that makes your tomorrow better? Life requires balance. We've heard the saying, it's about give and take. I want to switch this and put that out as old. It's about release and receive. What can you release and what can you receive? The sixth energy often has us always saying yes to tasks. Is it time to say no? And are we saying no to things that are keeping us small or holding us back on our dreams? The 8 is the visionary. What are your dreams? It's time to let go. It's not about merits, accolades or trophies, but what fulfills you. Success is not success unless you feel fulfilled. Remember, the 7 of Cups and 3 of Cups together, that's about success. Success is out there. You need success that's going to light you up. Moving on to the next card, the Page of Wands. Release your hold on the past. Stand in the now and see new shoots growing. There are new opportunities coming your way. Look up, smile. See not challenge but opportunity. See not restrictions but growth. See not problems but solutions. Your limitations can be expanded upon. Take one step each day to move you forward. The next card is the Strength card. This is a major arcana. It's the 8th card. You are infinite awareness, having a brief human experience. This card is about power, action, energy, courage, just like the 8 energy, and ironically or coincidentally or as it happens, it's the 8 card. Find your inner strength. Control your feisty emotions by addressing how you feel. Seek to know what is moral and best. It's now time to be assertive and not aggressive. What life do you wish to live? This is a time to understand the conflict between oppositional desires and motivations. Going to work to earn the money is about earning the money. Going to work and doing what you love still brings in the money, but it also raises your vibration, and a higher vibration brings more light, and more light brings a better energy for yourself and those around you and Mother Earth. If you are at the point where your choice is for your job or your body autonomy, release the anger and calmly see what you feel. Release fear and see the brighter vision. Ask yourself, were you good at your job or was it just an income? If you don't value you, no one else will. And if you've trained for years to do your job, say you are in the medical industry and you're about to lose your job or have already lost your job, it doesn't mean you can't be, if you love it, in the medical industry or the healing industry. The 6th energy is about healing, and there are other ways to heal. And before the wars, we certainly healed in different ways. Our food was our medicine. We cooked the right foods at the right time of year, and we ate or drank potions and soups and ate food that healed us at that time. Being caring starts with loving yourself. After all, it's your life, spelled L-Y-F-E. Love yourself first every day. The last and final card is another 8. It's the 8 of Swords. You are bound by your own prison. You feel restricted. Perhaps you are thinking too small. You feel stuck. Are your hands tied? Yet no one is forcing you. Look up the true definition of mandate. You still have a choice. It is not law. Do you feel alone, unable to speak up? If you close your eyes, you won't see. Do you feel if you stay in your cage, bubble or imprisonment, it might all go away? Interesting. As of the 30th of January, it has been 2 years when the WHO declared a public health emergency of international concern. That's 2 years you've been in this bubble, this imprisonment, this isolation. No one's forcing you. You have the key to the door. You are in charge of your own well-being and your own destiny. And on the 11th of March, which was 692 days ago, as of the 1st of February, the WHO declared a pandemic. They declared a pandemic in a year of planning. To me, it felt like a plandemic. And there is a plan if you start to research it and find the information. People are coming to the end of their tether, the end of their frustration, and they want to see change. We've had 2 years to do the work, to dig deep, discover how the illusion of the material world took us away from our mission of love, light, gratitude, and instead we fell into slavery. Having 2 8s in this reading means new knowledge. Find new ways to move forward. Find new ways to propel in your life. The 8 energy is about the CEO, and it's time to be the CEO of you. The 8 is about power. Who and what do you surrender your power to? In my video, December 2021, we also had an 8 energy, and I mentioned about your sovereignty and your kingdom, your temples. You are the monarch of your own life. You are the leader of your own path. You are the owner of your own destiny. You are the author of your own story. The 8 is about taking the lead role, bringing up others with you. Not stepping on people, but bringing them up with you. When you do what you love, you passionately love, you raise the vibration, and people want to do the same. Not your job, not in your relationship, but to literally own their sovereignty. Use this month to become the CEO of you. Ask yourself, how do you show up? Would you employ you? Would you date you? Would you listen to you? Do you listen to you? The 8 tells you to walk your talk. They say, children do what you do and not what you say. It's time to do what you do. It's time to be seen for all the right reasons. 2022 is a 6 energy. It's healing and harmony. We need to heal ourselves and create a harmonious environment. It's about responsibility versus sacrifice. Take responsibility for you and stop sacrificing your own dreams. The 6 energy is nature, nurture, nourish. Make sure you incorporate this in everything that you do. February's 8 energy is about power and business. What can you do to be the best version of you? Whether it's just with yourself, with your partner, or in a business environment. The 8 energy is about understanding your own power. Learn how to use it wisely. Many people are afraid of it or misuse it. I've mentioned before the Celestine prophecy. In there they talk about power. The 4 elements: interrogation, intimidation, aloof, and the poor me, the victim. Which one do you fall under, and how can you balance it? And while we're talking about power, I want to talk about psychic energy. Are people draining your power? Sometimes in the past, I would work with clients and I'd get off the phone and my head would be pounding. Or I'd go home from a mind, body and spirit with, again, feeling really tired and drained. Sometimes you might be visiting someone in hospital that just doesn't want to do anything to motivate themselves to pull through. Do you allow other people to drain your energy? Energy vampires. Look at what you can do to protect yourself. And the more you do what you love, the less someone can drain your power. The more you're true to you, the less someone can drain your power. The more you are in tune with yourself, the less someone can drain your power. Use this month's 8 energy to elevate yourself. Stand tall, be grounded, be seen, be heard, but for all the right reasons that resonate in your heart. February is a short month, and having listened to all I've just shared with you, you may wish it was a longer month. But hey, 28 days still can have great progress if you do one thing new or one more step forward every day to achieve that vision, that dream you see for yourself. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, and push the bell for notifications. And please share my videos. I'm growing this organically, not paying for anything. The right people find me. But I really believe when we can raise the vibration on our planet, when we can bring people up into the light and out of fear, we can come through this. This year is about healing, so let's start healing. Let's make communities, let's connect, and let's raise the vibration. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you in my next video.